Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as possible. Um, I am doing a long overdue response video to the claims made by uh, Irene slash no comment chick slash Oracle of Maya um, uh, on a stream and in a YouTube video that is still up, um, linked in the description, um, as well as multiple other times and places that she claimed similar shit. Um, in the 16 months of claiming that I told everyone on Twitch that I was her boyfriend, that's a quote, there hasn't been a single person, right, including, like, one of the people that already hates me for other reasons, claiming that I did say anything like that to them. And we'll be really charitable and assume everyone on Twitch politics is like a euphemism for a bunch of people. 30 people, 40 people, 20 people, whatever. Why hasn't a single one of them come forward with like a thing of me saying something to that effect? In fact, never mind a screen cap, right? No one's even made the claim that I said something like that to them. Lots of people have heard and, like, taken at face value her claim that I said that to a bunch of people. They just assumed that I must have, because she's so apparently confident in claiming it, so, you know. But nobody has come forward and said, oh yeah, I remember Adam said something to me like that. Even her, like, current mod team, the handful of, like, hardcore supporters, haven't been so far willing to claim anything like that. I mean, none of them ever really had any contact with me, so, like, that's probably why. But, like, either way, none of the people who were around back then, none of the people who knew both of us, people who hate me now, no one has said in 16 months that I told them that. Where are all these people? Everyone in Twitch politics. They don't exist. Because I never said anything like that to anyone. I didn't think that. I didn't want others to think that. The only existing screen cap relating to that is me getting a little overly aggressive, actually. Sorry, Leah. In correcting someone who appeared to be jokingly making a reference to us having a divorce. I'll read that out loud. This person tweeted something like, I'm gonna lose a friend in the divorce, when, like, you know, our falling out was very public. And this is what I said to that person. Quote, lose a friend in the divorce, close quote. That makes this whole thing feel even more gross. Irene and I dumped a lot of shit on each other. Talked for hours at a time about really heavy shit. She got to know me pretty well. I got to know whoever it was she wanted me to feel like I know. We also did things in public that might have looked like casual flirting from the outside, but there was never anything to it. Because we were never even remotely close to being romantically involved. Please, So that's what I said in response to someone, as it turns out, jokingly saying that. And I'll include that screen cap. And then the second thing being used, the second thing she's using to try to claim I had this delusion about the nature of our interactions was this, like, cropped screen cap. He told me he loved me, and I didn't say it back, but he didn't get the hint. In the exact same screen cap, if she hadn't cropped it, the message she sent just before that said, "I love you, Adam, you're a real one." And yes, I said it back. There was no romantic implication at either end of that exchange, as far as I knew, because I wasn't hoping to pursue a romantic relationship with someone 3,000 miles away from me. Like, if we apply her standard, that anyone telling anyone those words necessarily means romantic interest, then she had the same delusion, right? No, of course not. Because you can love someone that, like, you have no romantic interest in. I've told my cat that I love her, but we're not in a romantic relationship. I'm not in a romantic relationship with my mom. Now, as it turns out, that wasn't true, either of us saying it wasn't true, because you have to know, respect, and trust a person in order to love them, and none of that was present. Like, I didn't know her. I never knew her. And the person I thought I knew, the person I thought I trusted and respected, wasn't really her. But that's kind of a side point. There was no romantic implication there. Those are the two things that she used to claim I was, like, basically a delusional stalker. One of them was, like, less than half true, and the other, more than half, invalidates the claim it's being used to try to support. And then the second was not even a half-truth. It was just an outright lie. And no, there has not been any misunderstanding, and she didn't actually think that I thought we were in a romantic relationship. She knows that's not true. It's a lie. It's a conscious, deliberate lie. And a really fucking vindictive and slanderous one. And that's the other thing. She's the one doing the stalking. Everything negative she says about anyone is projection. She's been stalking and harassing and slandering me for 16 months. She's the one tracking my every online move. Like, just random ass shit. Making fake accounts to send me gross messages. And, like, keeping a folder filled with stuff about me. From, like, everything from, like, a fucking, what is the Wombo AI animation shit. She made one of me singing Smash Mouth, copies of my criminal record, saw property crimes, feel free to make that video and try to turn a bunch of fucking leftists against me for doing property crimes. Anyway, random tweets that have nothing to do with her, like one of me just like posting a picture on Twitter of myself with a pill on my tongue. Say, it's one of those nights. Like, why are you screen capping that? Pictures of me shirtless that she kinda had to go hunting for. Because they're not exactly, like, well, they're not recent and they're not that easy to find. Like, just all kinds of shit. And, she's been doing this shit for 16 months. 15 months plus the last month she's been kinda quiet, because, like, Academic and Echo came out with their accounts, and that set off a cascade of additional people coming out with their accounts of pretty similar experiences. And I'm going to link those. Probably just link the tweet thread where I took that, retweeted a bunch of shit from other people and my own account, with all the screen caps, you know, other people that she has harassed and stalked and fucking slandered. Like, it's a safe assumption that when she says something negative about someone else, it's projection. Like I said, if what she said about me was true, it would make me dangerous, and it would mean that people should avoid me. But it isn't true, and by this point, I've proven that really well. But, like, if you have a specific question, something you need explained, something you need shown to you, feel free to contact me anywhere. My DMs are open. If you're afraid of me, then have somebody else do it. Someone who knows you and me. Come and ask me whatever you need answered, or, whatever. Or you just have a thought or a statement, something even if you're wrong, I'd rather you be wrong out loud so I can at least, assess the information and respond to it. Like, silence doesn't do any of us any good. So, don't be quiet about this shit. I still have some resentment toward people who knew better, allowing and in some cases actually actively helping her to spread lies because they didn't like me for other reasons, or they were mad at me about a totally unrelated thing. And, like, like I said, the latter, like, there's some stuff that was actually my fault, that it's perfectly legitimate to be mad at me about. But it has nothing to do with this. And so reacting to that by retweeting this crap, by, signal boosting a bunch of lies, is not a responsible or safe way to deal with it. It enables someone like that to regain some of the credibility she just, like, threw on the ground and stomped on and shit on and set on fire. She just got done fucking killing all her credibility, and you lent her some of yours. Like, and that enabled her to go on and continue lying and manipulating and doing more harm to more people. So, you know, don't do that. That's irresponsible and dangerous. You're better than that. Some of you retweeted it without even reading it. I know this because she told lies in that twitlonger post about a couple of the people who retweeted it, like 3 minutes after it was posted. She slandered you in that same post. Please care about the truth. Look at the screen caps. Believe your own eyes. I'm not asking you to take my word on anything. Just believe your own eyes. Anyway, I think I'm done. It's already too long. I guess thanks for listening, watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and have a good night. And Irene, stay the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. Just go away. I hate you. And for that matter, anyone who doesn't believe me, stay away from me. If you don't believe me, if you do believe that shit to be true about me, then I'm dangerous. Stay away from me. Good night.